Yo, what is going on, guys? CFRIQ here. I am going to do a video on microdashing. I think this is so integral to Leo's neutral. It's crazy. The microdashing certain things, nearly everything, but most things make some of his tools insane for footsies. Absolutely insane. Probably like the biggest thing I don't see being done. But I'm not special. Everyone can do this. There's like 4 or 5 things that are enhanced insanely by just pressing the dash button before you do the move. So I'll start first probably with boom, S boom. Because this one, I do the old-fashioned way. I've had the muscle memory since Rev, so I don't do it with a dash button, but you could do it with a dash button. So, micro dash boom. That's what I call it. I don't know if the cool kids have a new term for it. Micro dash boom, kind of self-explanatory. You dash forwards and do boom at the same time. The technique's a little bit different because you do the dash after, not before. So, this is what it looks like. There we go. So, full screen, let's look at the boom. Doesn't hit. I'll try to do it with the button. So with the button, you want to charge the boom, hold back. When you release to go to forward, which is 6, in between that you press the dash button. You have to be good though. There we go. See, and that hits. I do the old-fashioned way, which is hold charge, 4, and then I do 6-6, and then the S button. Doesn't quite go as far as if you do with the dash button. If I was like super good, then yeah. It also matters when you do the boom. So the earlier you do it, obviously, the less range you get. But you can actually get S boom to technically hit from full screen. Super important, very important, because obviously when you're full screen, someone can just camp, which forces you to do this, which has ways to start up, and then people can like approach you, right? So not in every matchup. When you're at this range, you probably don't want to do dash, because what you'll do is put yourself in a range for a button, or you'll make it easier for the opponent to ID over you. So this tool is only really good at full screen. But okay, let's get into the stuff that's good for the close-up game. Want to get in there. Let me start with. I could start with let's start with 5k. 5k, right? 5k. This is round start. It doesn't reach. This button is insane. I'm gonna do a video on this, don't worry. But 5k is an insane button. Real quick, it's -1, cancel into a low, you can cancel into low overhead. With dash momentum, you can get a throw without having to micro dash afterwards. I'll show that, don't worry. But this button is pretty godly if you ask me. So let me set the dummy to block first. Guard wall, right? So like I said, 5k doesn't work around start. Now I'm putting the dash before it, see the inputs. But to truly show, I have to walk back a little bit. Still having to block. -1. At that point, when they blocked it, it's -1. It might reach from here. Nah, I was being a little bit too ambitious. So from about here, there we go. Cool. Knowing the ranges definitely helps, because then you'll know what you'll be able to whiff punish. Range-wise, probably about here. Yeah, cool. Right, so really good poke. Goes into obviously 6k, and then breaker or flash kick. I need to get used to doing flash kick, so I'm improving. But yeah, that combo is going to be very important. You'll see a lot more of that sort of stuff in the King's Dictionary. But back to dash blocking. Sorry, not dash blocking, micro dashing. So this is strong because you can go into low, which is -5, so safe against some of the cast. Get 5k if you're feeling frisky. Or what you can do is, let me show you about the dash momentum, right? That doesn't work, right? So, oh, sorry, my bad. That won't reach. But if you use the dash, what happens is you carry over the momentum after the 5k is blocked, which means you don't have to move forward to get the throw. So There we go. I should do it slower so actually you can see what's happening. So, where normally doesn't work. So, there you go. It is -1. I feel that I can press throw early. That's what I was messing up earlier. But yeah, you still have to put a delay in there. But being able to do that and mask it behind 2D, obviously, which will blow up someone trying to tech, very, very strong. I can't stress this enough. This is so good. So good. And this even works in the corner, a place where you normally get a lot of like pushback. You don't have to move forward, where, see, doesn't work. Okay, so dash 5k, please. There's almost no reason not to do it unless it's a punish. If you're punishing with 5k and you don't need it, then don't do it. But this makes the move come out a little bit slower because you got your dash comes out before your 5k does. So it won't be the same frame. So sometimes you need to do 5k as a punish. But normally, if you're poking, you might as well always do this because this button on its own probably won't reach anything, right? Okay, so there's that. Let's do Rekka. Let's go from, this is kind of the extreme when it comes to distance, right? So a lot of people around here will go, I'm gonna second Rekka. I'm gonna cross up Rekka. Sorry, second Rekka is old like rev terms. Cross up Rekka. Look, I mean, you're not in. That's like pretty minus. This is also unsafe. Rekka's unsafe at point blank. A lot of characters to punish. And it looks like it doesn't go far. But we're gonna add the magic dash in there. Look how far it goes. And I think you can tell instantly that that is quicker than that. Infinitely quicker. So, but be thinking, well, it's blocked, so what? What you can do with this is, right, RAM set to, I believe is that H? I hope that's H. I've recorded H and S, so let me see which one is H. All right, that's S. So let's go with H. Let's test the limits of this norm, right? So, this can happen, it's very rare, but RAM will whiff a normal from time to time. And with punishing is something that you're going to have to do against certain characters, especially with Leo, because you can't get in, right? Their buttons are too big, blah-de-blah-de-blah, this won't reach, they haven't got a her box on it, blah-de-blah. So, right, this can go with RAM or Nago. This would be a good example. So, that's a punish. All right, let's do it without the dash, right? Sad face everywhere. You can't do anything. But that's so good. It's too good. And even if they block it, if you're at max range, right? What are they gonna do? They can't punish it. So let's see if I can. Oh, I missed it. This range, you'll be able to block. Straight up. Against most characters. There's gonna be some exceptions, which I can't think of right now. You should be probably safe against everyone from this range. But anyway, I showed you the distance, I showed you the speed. You can punish these normals that don't happen. It doesn't happen often, but what you can do as well to increase your chance of getting it, you want to do stuff like this. It's really hard. It's doable. I'll show you with a different button, I think, which is a bit more consistent than Rekka. It's actually doing it with 6K, I found. I only kind of like found this out yesterday where I tried it because I wasn't getting anywhere with that and I couldn't really get it with the Rekka. So I thought I'll try 6K. That gets a lot of punishes as well. So 6K, it's got a decent range anyway. A little bit more than 5K, as you can see. Round start, it does connect. Moving back a little bit, it whiffs. But once you add the dash to it, you can see the almost double, right? So with buttons like that, let's actually do it with H. All right, let's do it with H. Boom. I don't know what else you want me to say. insanity. And again, you can try stuff like that. Even if they block it, you're in, which is good. That's kind of like the name of the game. Sometimes people get fixated on trying to get the hit with Leo. Just getting in is a good start. Once you get into block something like that, you're in good 5k range. And then you can do the whole -1 high-low throw game, right? You just want to get in. 6k dash, very good as well. It's more specific because it's got a lot more recovery. So if they jump, you're out there. You're very much out there. Where this on whiff isn't as bad, and that on whiff isn't that bad. But 6k, that's a very specific punish sort of dash one you want to do. So there's other things sort of like dash 2D. That's pretty decent. It's pretty stubby, as you can see here. Put a 2D in there. Very fast low from pretty far as well. It almost feels like the animation gets sped up when you micro dash it to when you just do it normally. But this is -5, so again, safe against some of the casts, just straight up. And with the distance, it's safe against even more of the casts, probably almost everyone. Almost everyone, if you can space it correctly. So there's nothing wrong with going with that. It's a solid poke. You can get 6p'd, so if characters are doing like 6p, trying to counter poke you, probably try not to go for that as much, because you're going to be super upset when your sweep gets out in the head. It's happened to me. I wasn't laughing at the time, but now I can laugh about it. But yeah, there we go. Dash. Put dashes in everything at first, and then probably work your way back and go, don't need a dash on that, don't need a dash on that. But most buttons become so much stronger when you can put a dash behind it. Even like the slower buttons like 5H, bar S, even 214S. I've not found a good use for it, but as you can see here, it's got a little bit of forward momentum, right? When you back with that, look how far it goes. It's stupid. It's actually just stupid. There's no words. There's just no words. So yeah, please, like, if you're having trouble getting in with Leo, the second records are always getting thrown, or you get counter hit all the time because the hitbox is just everywhere when he does that. Just go, you know what? Let me go back to neutral. Let me try and figure out all these dash moves that I have now at my disposal. Because Leo he can really take advantage of using a dash macro. If you've got the button, or if you want a 6-6, it's a lot harder to 6-6. Not gonna lie, I do it with boom, but I don't do it with anything else. Everything else I use the dash macro. There's certain things that you can only do with a dash macro. Something like backdash boom. I'm pretty sure you can't do that without, or even micro dash flash kick. I hate saying it because it sounds weird, but yeah, you can do stuff like that where you get run up forward first. I've only found one use for that, and it's against pot, and it's not that good. I found a better way around it. But yeah, you could do stuff like that if you're really looking to upset someone's day. I think that would accomplish it. But yeah, backdash is also very good. Backdash boom. But yes, please, micro dash. This is the video explaining. Hopefully, I explained it where it is. Just putting dash momentum and stuff. There's going to be some combos in the Google Doc as well, showing that don't work if you don't have momentum. Something like this. See, that doesn't work without momentum, but with momentum, probably seen stuff like this anyway. If you've ever seen a combo and went, oh, I can't get it to work, it might be because of momentum. So it helps with not just neutral, it helps with combos, but this video is all about the nooch. The nooch. Please try it. It will change so many matchups, I promise you. So many matchups. A lot of those tools will still lose to 6p. Record's probably your best one. But yeah, just try it. Please, everyone. Okay, cool. Take it easy, guys. Peace.